Alright guys, what's up? Welcome to today's video, and in today's video I'm off-roading up Farmington Canyon again, but this is a shorter half-day trip because I have something I need to do later that you might find out. We'll see, but I'm going to be going down to Smith Creek Lakes. Crap, it's windy up here, but hope you guys enjoy the video. Alright guys, so I want to hear your thoughts. I'm here at Smith Creek Lakes. I'm at the middle of the three lakes. I think there's normally a fourth at the end, but it's dried up by this point in the summer. But I want to know, what are your thoughts on some of the amazing campsites we have out here in dispersed camping in Utah? Because I just found this right nearby the lake is on the other side of that little hill. And right here is a nice little camp spot. And if you look and walk a little this way, right out here, you overlook down there at the end of the road is another campsite. And that's where the fourth lake should be, I think. It's just dried up and you can overlook I think that's Morgan down there, and you can see off into, I think Monte Cristo should be somewhere off that way. But I think this is a really neat campsite. This is probably one of my favorite I've found so far in this whole Farmington Canyon area stuff. I might try camping here at some point when I figure that stuff out. As much as I wish that campsite's a little tricky to get to. Those switchbacks, they may not look like it from here. They are quite steep and have some large rocks. So I'll have to see. That'd be a interesting spot to take my Jeep down with a either small camper trailer or rooftop tent. But we'll see. Maybe someday I'll do it. But stay tuned, because I think there is a decent chance I come camping here. Alright guys, now then, as I'm driving away from this little lake and fun campsite I found, I've got a question for you guys, and if you guys could comment down below. But I'm wondering, what in the general Utah area, what are some of your guys' favorite campsite or camp areas that you guys have found? I've found quite a few, but I'm curious what you guys like out camping, because I haven't been everywhere, and there's some places where I'm not sure if I want to do a camp out there because I don't know what the camping's like. But if you guys could drop a comment and comment some of your favorite areas to camp, I would enjoy to go and visit and go camp there. I think that'd be a fun thing to go do. But anyways, let's continue on with the video. Alright guys, as we round this bend, we are now going to be overlooking the very first lake that you come to down Smith Creek Lakes Road, which is down these switchbacks. You can't see it yet, but it's the biggest of the three, but it also tends to be the most busy of the three. Now you can see where the lake is. You heading down there now? Alright guys, I'm down here at the first Smith Lakes. I ended up recording this whole road backwards. I drove to the end and then doubled back to film, which is a little weird, but I'm here at the third Smith Lake, and here it is right here. Now then, there are actually 2 camp spots off of this that I found. One of them is following this little goat trail off Camber to the end here where there's a fire ring and a little turnaround. This one is not very level at all. And there is actually one all the way over there where the people are, and it is kind of just, it's in the middle of the big parking area for this lake. I think I like the last one better, but I don't know. I've never camped either of them, so it probably depends on each. But yeah, here's the first lake. This is probably one of the skinniest roads I've seen out here in the Farmington Canyon complex. You can see across actually from here. That's Skyline Drive heading out across, but either that or that's Farmington Flats. I'm not sure. It's one of the two. But you can see here, this road is, it's not the worst. You can fit full size down here. Full size get to the lake every so often. The first lake, not very far past it and not doing the route I took. I was three-wheeling it for a section of video there, taking my shortcut down to the lake. But this is probably, in my case, what I consider to be one of the most sketchy sections of road. It's not all that bad. It's not horribly off camber, but it's rocky in some spots, and towards the beginning, you get some of what is pretty much just wide enough for the vehicle. Cliff on one side, cliff on the other side, shelf road. It's a little nerve-wracking the first time you do it, but if you're used to that stuff, it's like no big deal. But it's just, you have to be comfortable with getting out a little close to the edge. And it's not a 1,000-foot drop, but it is still a pretty decent drop. Crap, I have people coming. That's the other thing, is with how busy this is, you can get people coming and there's only like one spot in the entire thing to pull out. But the sketchy sections are this, and when you get past the second lake, the road starts to get pretty sketchy. But other than that, it's a pretty fun road. And I'm gonna get to this pullout here so that these side-by-sides can get past me. I hope that, yeah, I think there's room here to pull out. But you can see here, you gotta get right on the edge. Alright guys, thank you guys for watching today's video, and thank you guys for staying this long in the video. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe and like this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.